Okay, so I remember it was 36 that we stopped. So it was I told you people that it was a new concept and that I wanted to teach you. So it was a bit stressful that day, I remember. So let's just see how we can quickly do it. But all I just need you to do is please pay attention. So that means that by the time we're done with these questions, this is one of the numbers. Okay, sorry. This is one of the numbers you must pay attention to when you are reviewing all that you have done in this question. So take note of number 36 very well. It's a brand new concept. I know I've not taught you this before. So, but it's not difficult at the same time. All I just need you to do is pay attention. Okay, so I think I may need to reshare my screen because um, I want to open the rest of, I want to open Paint, sorry, not Notepad. Okay, so the question said the sum of two numbers. So there's a mistake there. It's supposed to be two numbers. The sum of two numbers is 20. Their difference is 8. The question now is find the two numbers. And I told you that somebody may say, let's just try each of the options. We'll get the answer. But then they've forgotten that this question can be a theory question in the final interview that will get them into the school of their choice. What will they now do at that time when there is no option? So that is the reason why I'm taking the pains to show you with this. And again, I told you that I don't subscribe to guessing. No matter how much you're in a hurry, don't guess. It's better that you get the answer. You come out of the exam hall fully confident. You can beat your chest and say, I know I got it. Than to be saying, I don't know, I just guessed and I think I got it. No, that's not the kind of answer you want to be giving somebody after an exam like this. So let's look at how to solve it. So remember, it's algebra. That means we should use two letters and represent them. So the two letters, I think that day we chose X and P. I remember very well. Uh, it was X and P that we chose. So let me just write number 36 here. You can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Can you still see my screen? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right. So we chose X and P. Yeah, I can hear you now. Don't worry, I can hear you. So X plus P, I'm just interpreting the question. X plus P equals 20. Okay.
Let's
X
minus
plus P equals 20.
x minus p equals
This is the, yes. Yes, go ahead. X minus P equals what?
8.
X minus P equals 8. And I told you that this is the meaning of this is that X must have been bigger than P, isn't it? For it to give us a positive 8 when you did the subtraction, it means that X is bigger than P. So I'll put something beside that equation just to acknowledge the fact that X is bigger than P. Okay, so here we go. Now you will see something about the method I'm using. There's nothing difficult about it. I always like to prepare somebody mentally for what is ahead of them, even if it's an unknown territory, even if it's an unknown journey. I would like to prepare your mind because when your mind is telling you that this thing is hard, oh, you have already been defeated. Do you know that?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Favor, are you listening at all?
Yes.
Okay, please leave Faith here. Okay, so X is greater than P. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, like I said, I'll show you two methods to solve it. So this is method one. So in your book, write it like this. method one.
Yeah.
But not now, not now. I'm just saying that when you're writing, you write it as method one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so method one from here. Um, so this is method one. Now, method one is for us to use what is called substitution method. Okay, substitution method. So that's what method one is called. Let me quickly type it to save us time. Substitution method. That's the method uh, for method one. That's what it is called. Okay, so substitution method says this. Simply substitute one of them. So I'm going to show you what I mean by substituting. Remember, substitution simply means replacing one with the equivalent of that, what that one is. Please keep your eye on the screen so that you don't miss any detail. So I'm going to do this from equation one. So that's the first thing. Okay. So you have to look for one of the equations that looks very simple enough and simply use it. So I'm going to use equation one. Okay. I could have used equation two because both of them are looking simple. Okay. But I'm going to use equation one. And the reason I'm calling them equation one is for reference purposes. So when I say equation one, I'm talking about this one. When I say equation two, I'm talking about this one. So equation one says that x plus p equals 20. So uh, notice what I'm going to do. Don't This is not collecting like terms, so this is just making one the subject of the formula. It's a very simple concept in algebra, making something the subject of the formula. Another way I like to say it is make that thing to stand alone. So for us to make x to stand alone, who can tell me what x will be equal to? Who can
X
tell me?
equals to
Yes,
x
yes,
equals to 20 minus p.
beautiful. Can you see how easy it is? Can you see how very easy it is? This
Yes.
is just the first step, oh, and you can see the first step is something that you already know. Just it's not collect like I said, it's not collecting like terms. Just make x the subject of the formula. In other words, make x to stand alone. Now, x is standing alone. It means that anywhere we see x in equation two, I'm going to put that value for x. So in equation two, I'll put the value. I'll put this. Uh, Sorry, no, let me not use the word put. I'll say, let me say replace. Replace is a better way to say it. So replace. Now, do you know why I cannot go and start replacing this in equation one? Who can guess why? Who can guess why I'm not going back to equation one?
You cannot replace it in it. Cannot be
Eh?
replacing it. You cannot be replacing it in equation one.
Yes. Why?
You cannot be replacing it in equation one because equation one is a substitution method.
Okay, good. I think I want to understand what you're saying, if it agrees with what I'm saying. But what I meant, what was in my mind is that equation one is what gave us the equation to use. So if you can start putting it back in equation one, it's as if you've not done anything, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
put it in equation two. Now, what does that mean? In equation two says what? X minus P equals 8, right?
Yes, sir.
So look at that. Just look at what's going to happen now. X minus P equals 8. So in place of X, sorry for that. So in place of X, I'm going to put what? 20 minus P. Okay. So now this thing should tell you something. Anytime you see X, something equals another thing, it means that the left-hand side can be replaced by the right-hand side, and the right-hand side can be replaced by the left-hand side. Okay, so just understand that concept from today. So can you see what's going to, can you see how it's looking now? Can you see how equation 2 looks now?
Yes.
Now, can you see that x is as if x has totally disappeared? Who noticed that in equation 2? Good. Can you see? So substitution method helps us to make one to disappear, giving chance for the other one to find its value. So now, can you see how I put it in bracket so that we'll understand that x was there before, but now we have done what? We have replaced it with what? 20 minus p. Now, the minus p equals 8 is still there. So don't now make a mistake and forget that minus was there. So the next thing we're going to do is to remove the bracket. So this is what you're going to see. 20 minus p minus p. Now, who can tell me what minus p will give us?
Minus p will give us negative p.
No, minus p will give us what?
Minus
That's
p.
not multiplication either. So I need you to answer me correctly. Minus p. Think about it that in front of that p, there's 1. In front of those two p's, there's 1. So minus 1 is what?
0.
Hmm?
0.
Ah, -1 -1. -1 not 1 minus 1. -1 -1. So this thing, I think this thing about
0.
minus and plus, we did it when we were talking about mental math. So do you remember the rules I gave you back then? -1 -1. Okay, it looks like you don't remember. Okay, so let me quickly remind you. Now, anytime you have minus on the two numbers, okay, please listen. Anytime you have minus on the two numbers, simply add the numbers up and put minus on the answer. Okay. In other words, -1 is like adding 1 to 1, but in the minus direction. That's in the left hand side of the number line. So that's why -1 will give you what? Minus what? 2.
Minus
Did you
2.
get that?
Yes.
So let's just do a small test now. -10 minus 15 will give us what?
Minus 10 minus 15, that will be minus 25.
-25. Good. So let's go back to our question now. So that means minus p will be what? Minus
2 minus
2.
2p. Minus 2.
Thank you. Minus 2p. So can you see that p has been we're almost getting the value of p now. Now we can now do what? CLT. We can now collect like terms. So who can tell me what I should do in this
We
case?
should use, we should
Yeah.
collect like them with 2. We should switch 2p to the left and 20 to
To
the
the left or to the right?
20 to the right and
Okay,
2p.
I should leave 2p on the left, right?
Yes, sir. 20 to
Okay.
the
Please
right.
don't forget that that minus in front of 2p is not belonging to 20. It belongs to 2p. So that means that this is how it will look. It will become minus 2p
Minus
equals
2p
what?
equals 20 plus 8
Hmm? Hmm? No. 8
equals
was already
20
there now. So 20 cannot come and take its place. So it is going to be what? 8 minus what?
equals to minus 12.
Minus 12. So this is the next step. Minus 2p equals what? Minus 12. What are we going to do to both sides? Who can tell me?
We divide both sides by 2 minus 2p.
Thank you.
Minus 2.
Minus 2, not minus 2p, minus 2. So if we divide both sides by minus 2 will cancel itself, isn't it?
Yes, sir, that is 1. Minus 2
Uh-huh.
in 12. That is
Minus 12. Minus 2 in minus 12 is what?
minus 2 in minus 12 is 6. 6.
Okay. So
6
let me ask you
minus,
a question. Why is it not minus 6?
because minus can minus each other. That can be 1.
Thank you. So, yes. So when it comes to multiplication and division, minus will always cancel out minus. So you're right. So P equals 6. Can you see how substitution method has helped us to find P? Now we know what P is. Guess what we're going to do? Who can tell me what I should do next? Now I know P. What should I do next?
We will do 20 minus 6. That is 14 and
Thank
14.
you very much.
If we do
Thank
14,
you. All I need to do is to go and do what? Put P
20
in the value
minus.
for X, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So therefore, X equals 20 minus
Where did you get?
6, which is what?
Where did you get?
X
So
equals 20 minus 6, which is what?
for 14. So 14 minus 6
14.
is 8. That was my answer.
Okay, so this is method 1, like I said. Would you like us to take a look at method 2?
Wait, sir, we are coming. We need to run time. Is that
Hmm?
when the
What,
they told me
what did you
the
say?
difference. We are coming, sir. The difference of the two numbers is 8. That's why we clear.
Are you trying to explain something to her?
Yes, sir.
What are you explaining to her?
She did not understand something, so she told me how did we get it. I was telling her in the question, and the question that he said that the two numbers difference is 8. So she said okay.
Okay, so do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so now let us look at method 2. Method 2 is also simple, but let me leave that for you to judge if which one you think is simpler, substitution or this second one, which is called, it's called, let me give you the name, elimination, elimination method. Okay, so I know you're wondering,
Elimination.
elimination, what is happening there? So you see why it is called elimination method. So elimination method simply takes
I'll pick.
advantage of this. It takes advantage of the what do you call it? The equation 1 and equation 2 that you came up with that time. Okay, so let me see if I can just quickly do a copy so that I don't have to write all that again. Copy, and when I paste, I can now drag it down here. Okay, so just look at how a elimination method works. First, you ask yourself, which one do you want to eliminate? So which one would we like to eliminate? You have to choose one, either P or X. Which one should we eliminate first?
Yeah.
Hmm?
What did you say? So eliminate it.
Which one should we eliminate? Now let me
We
show you, let me give you a clue as to which one you should choose. Whenever you want to eliminate, look at the two equations carefully. Which one has the same number in front of them on top and below? So like for instance, now look at X. X has 1 in front of it, isn't it?
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And P also has 1 in front of it, isn't it? On top and below, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do
sir.
we understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So following what I've just said now, does it not mean that both of them can qualify? Anyone can be eliminated, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Mm? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's quickly. So have you made up your mind on which one you want to eliminate?
Yes, sir. We want to
Which one?
eliminate x plus p equals no.
No, you
X
can only eliminate one variable at a time. Which one? Is it X or P? Which one do you want to eliminate?
eliminate. Let's choose. I will p that x. Who wait?
You want to eliminate P, right?
No, so we're not yet. We want to watch it.
Have you made up your mind?
Oh yeah. So why eliminating P?
P, okay. All right. So now the next thing that we now need to do, we've decided on what we want to eliminate, right? The next thing we're going to do is we will look at the sign in front of the numbers. Now, the sign in front of P in equation 1 is what? Plus sign, isn't it? Hmm? Hello, are we there? All right, so I was about to say something before you guys got logged out. I said, fine, you have chosen to eliminate P. So let's see the rules that apply when it comes to elimination method. The rules that apply say that when the sign in front of the things you want to apply, you want to eliminate, are the same, what are you supposed to do? Subtract. But when the signs are different, what should you do? Add. Okay. You want me to take that again?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me type. I'll type it here, but I want just when you're writing it in your book, just remember it. Uh, same sign, same signs, and same signs means both of them are exactly the same. Plus, plus,
Minus, minus.
plus,
Plus, plus. Minus,
plus,
minus.
and plus, or minus and minus whenever they're the same, subtract. Whenever they're the same, subtract. But then whenever, so let me do it like this. Same sign, subtract. Different signs, different signs. Different signs can only be one, either plus and minus. I think that's it basically. Or minus and plus. But the important thing is that they are different. Okay. Different signs. What do? We add. Okay. So now let me show you that sign. Let me show you this rule in action. So look at this rule in action. You just chose to eliminate P, right? Now, which one does P apply in this case? P in front of the P on in equation 1, you have a plus. In front of the P in equation 2, you have a minus. So which one should we use? Same signs or different signs?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Same size, same size.
Same signs or different signs?
Same size.
Different signs. So different signs says we should add. So look at what I'm going to do. Look at where I'm adding. Can you see where I'm putting the plus sign? Can you see that?
Sir.
Now watch what I'm going to do. X plus X is what?
2.
2X. Now, watch what I'm going to do next. P plus minus P.
P plus
P
minus P.
plus minus P. What will be the answer?
That's That be
Hmm?
2 minus 2p.
Listen to yourself. P plus minus P. Let me write
2p.
it here.
2p.
P plus. Now, I think people have really forgotten this, so you need to be reminded about it. P plus minus P. Now, whenever you see a minus, minus is stronger than plus. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Minus is
How is
stronger than
minus
plus. So
stronger
that
than
means that
plus?
the minus will bully the plus away and it will become P minus P. Is that okay? And P minus
Okay.
P is what?
2p. 2 minus 2p. Minus 2p.
Uh-uh. P. Did you hear what I said at all? I said the minus will bully the plus away. So
Yeah.
that means the plus will disappear, leaving you with P minus P. And P minus P is what?
P minus p is
Hmm?
0. 0.
Uh-huh. So why are you still saying 2P?
Mm.
Okay, so that means can you see that you've actually eliminated the P now? Hmm? Hello? Can you still hear me? By the way, this is what we were able to do. We remember we did addition. P minus
Yes,
P gave us 0. 20
yes,
plus 8 gave us what?
28.
28, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Now, who can now tell me what I should do next? 2x equals 28. What should I do next?
You divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2.
Exactly. Exactly. That's it. So you can see
Yes,
the
sir.
elimination method is
Sir, I
equally
choose
giving you.
elimination method. People, didn't I not do the
You,
elimination
you like
method?
elimination method?
Mm-hmm. I did elimination
Eh.
method. I like elimination method. Shorter. I will not the
Okay.
substitution method is very low. As if somebody
Okay.
wants it.
But now remember, elimination method, you need to remember this rule. So if you prepare it, then you must remember the rules, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So x is equal to what? 14. Now that we know that x is 14, what are we going to do next?
Um,
So elimination method has something about it. When you know one of them, you can put it inside any of the equations and find the second one, isn't it?
yes, sir.
So which of them should we put? Which ones should we use? Equation 1 or equation 2?
Eliminate which equation? Two.
Equation what?
Two. Because of
Okay, so
equation
let's put
two.
let's
Sir,
put
sir, sir,
x.
but
Yeah.
sir, even in the equation two, we have to do 20
Uh,
minus 10, that is our 6.
for which one?
14, but to get our second number. Yes. 20 minus 14.
Yes, to put for equation 2, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, it's the same thing now. So in other words, it's as if part of elimination method still has to do with substitution somehow, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Sir, about it.
Okay, so
I
equation
like
2
the
says
elimination
x
method.
x minus p. So anywhere you see x, you put 14, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So can you see how it
X.
will look? So who
Yeah.
can tell me what I'll do next?
You will no. You collect like 10. You know,
Okay,
you
collect like terms, right?
collect like
So
10.
the 8 will come over to this
Yes, sir.
side, and then what will happen to the P?
So go to the right.
To the
So
right.
it will be
Now,
14 minus it will be 14
yes,
minus 8 equals P.
yes.
14
14
minus
minus
8.
8 equals P. Now, did you notice that the P had a minus in front of it, but now it will become plus?
Because yes, we move this to the other side.
Uh-huh. So 14 minus 8 is 6. Therefore, 6 equals what? P.
P. P.
Okay. So are you ready to write?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So where do you want to start? From the beginning, right?
Yes, sir. X.